everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna, and thank you so much for watching this video. Today we're doing a get ready with me with a box full of new makeup that I've got from Sephora, Ofra, Drugstore. There's a whole bunch of stuff I've gotten over the past couple weeks, and it's time to really try it on and see what's good and if there's any hidden gems out there that are going to be part of my everyday routine. Please make sure to thumbs up this video and to subscribe to my channel. It would really help to support my channel, and it lets me know that you all enjoy this content. And here we go, cueing the intro and the footage of me with no makeup. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Hydra-Nutrition Serum here. And I bought this a few weeks ago. I know I just got another L'Oreal one, but I was more for the cottage. And I'm going to leave that one there. But I did cleanse my face. I did put toner. I have been using, it smells really nice. I've been using the one from my Sephora haul from Fresh, the new serum that they have, and the moisturizer. That serum is really nice. Ooh, my face went all like all red. The camera does that. That and when I touch my face all over. Good, I don't feel sticky. Okay, let's make sure it's everywhere. Okay, that's settled in. The other thing, I've been using the Milk, the vegan moisturizer. I got my Sephora haul, and like I said, the Fresh one, but I don't think I've delved into this one. This is the Marc Jacobs, the Youthquake. I have so many new things. I was like, you know what? Let's use this that I have not even delved into. All I can smell is that L'Oreal. That scent was a bit much. Let's hope that is enough here. Okay, gliding on really easily. It has a little bit of a scent. It actually goes really well with that L'Oreal. Am I really going that red? I'm looking at the mirror over here. I'm pulling like a raw Beauty Christie. Am I orange? Am I red? No. I feel like that happens when it's an overcast day and I have overcast light coming in. Okay, let's feel here. Nice. Doesn't feel greasy. What are the claims on this? Deep hydration, powerful pineapple enzymes. Your glowy complexion starts here. Okay, glowy. That's fine with me. And next I'm going into the Ole Henriksen Truth Banana Bright Cream. I have used this a couple times, but it's relatively new. It was part of that haul I did last week. I like it. It definitely is very hydrating. Under the eye. I've used it under a couple different foundations, and so far, yeah, I like the results. I would be curious how much this is. I really find the more moisture, obviously, we have under here, because I don't put concealer under my eye. That way I feel more comfortable putting foundation here, and it shouldn't crease and exaggerate all the fine lines. I'm going in with the Laneige. This is the new serum that they have. I filmed a video yesterday using the Natasha Denona and some other new products, and I just did not like my hair in that video, and I'm not gonna do it. So I thought, you know what, let's try today another video where we're using all new stuff. I haven't used this stuff before, and try it again. I just couldn't get my hair. I curled it yesterday. I don't know what I was doing. I curled it way too close to the root and it was just puffy and I couldn't get it right. It was not sitting right at all. So I'm not using that footage. I'll use the Love palette like in another video. That's what I wanted to do it for. It was a great palette. I loved it. And I meant to use this, but I forgot. So that was a total first impression here, you know, and I've put a serum and moisturizer. So I feel hydrated. Now we're going to go into foundation and this is going to be fun. We are going to be using one of the testers that comes in Sephora. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I've heard really mixed things about this. I talked about this in the unboxing video. It's a different video than the other one. I unboxed a lot of stuff. So we're going to go in. What shade am I going to be? Light or fair? Not this one. That's too warm toned. I'm kind of thinking this one. Let's start with this one and see what happens. Guys, can I even do anything with that? So there is very little that comes in here. So what I'm going to do is try to make this stretch as far as humanly possible. So I'm going in with the fair, and then I'm going to go in with light and then go over top of it. So that should create at least some coverage. I mean, how are you supposed to get a decent understanding of what this foundation's about? Okay, I got some coverage, but you know, I obviously need more. So I'm going to go in with light now. Oh, that looks very warm. It didn't do too much in terms of my pigmentation right here. But all in all, it did even out the skin tone. It's sitting nice. It's sitting well on the nose, which is important. I think once the stores open up, I wouldn't mind trying, like getting an actual sample of that to really try a little bit more. This is where it's unfortunate. Now I gotta throw it out because none of these shades, I mean, I guess you could use the darker tones to do some contour, but I have the cream bronzer here that I want to use. Speaking of the cream bronzer, I have the Fenty Beauty cream bronzer that just came out. This is the Butta Biscuit. And of course, there's other shades. I did delve into this in the video that I just said that I'm not going to post because it was ridiculous. But what I did do is I went in with this with the Blendiful. I find this is really good for cream things. Just kind of like dab it in like that. And then it gives you some really nice precision, especially when you're talking in terms of like cream. And what I like to do is just kind of create that line here. So it's almost like I'm contouring to a point, but then you kind of tap it out and get rid of that harsh edge. And when I bring new product, I always go toward the back. You don't want to start the new product here. I like going from the back and then bringing it forward and diffusing it that way. And it's like, it's okay. Get your hair all dirty here. Wouldn't mind putting some brown over top of that gray, but you know, whatever. It's amazing how much bronzer actually does. It can function almost like a blush. It just adds dimension to the face. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, I don't use concealer, although I'm going to use some today because I have a new one. I'm going to do up here. Right into the hair. And the tiniest bit on my nose. Fold this guy. Don't be afraid to fold these Blendifuls. That is like the name of the game here. I was like really super fast with that. Okay, I'm about to go in with some concealer. And for that, I am using another little tester here by Becca. So I'm going to go in with, oh my gosh, that one looks really super light. Oh boy. Whatever. It's not like I'm going out. What am I so scared of? What am I so scared of? Where do I want to try this? Let's try a little on the bridge of my nose here just to kind of help that little situation out. Not too much different. I don't know how much this is really doing. Is this a concealer or a highlighter? Brightening concealer. I mean, there's nothing on my hand. It looks wet. What did I say in that other video? When you think of Becca, you don't think of concealers. And I wonder why. I mean, it did a little something. I guess it is bright, but I don't know. I could have just done the same thing with highlighter or like a lighter foundation. Anyhow, gonna go in with some blush. I do have the Fenty blush, the cream one that came out, and I do love it, but I have so many in here. So I have these two here. This one is called Beloved. And then I have this one, it's called All You Need Is Pink. And I think I'm gonna go in with this one here. Going to need a blush brush and I need to drop it. It's a little bit more pinky than I thought it would be. I was hoping a little bit more berry. Okay, that's nice. I mean, these things are like $4 or $5, so that really can't be beat at that point. But we're gonna move on to eyes now. And I'm gonna use, I think what I wanna do is dive into that Zoeva palette that I got on my Boxycharm. So it's this one right here. And this is the one that's called Caramel Melange. And if you haven't seen my Boxycharm unboxing, I'll link it up here if it's out before this video. But this is the palette here. So I want to go into this today. And we're just going to keep it, you know, kind of simple. I've never used this brand before. I swatched a couple on my arm for that video, but I've never done a look on my eyes. So I'm going to go into the one called Universal Delight. I really wanted to delve into the Natasha Denona Tropic palette but I want to keep it kind of neutral today. I might just kind of go into that tomorrow. I have so much makeup. I just find this so much fun. I know we're all stuck at home, but like I've said in other videos, this is practice time. Just getting up in the morning, putting on some makeup, just taking a shower and getting dressed is so great. It just gives you purpose. It's a bit of normalcy. It just is something that we do. Trust me, I spent 2 weeks in my pajamas. Like, I'm not even joking. So like, I get it, but you know what? Things are starting to reopen, all this kind of stuff. I'm just, even if it's another month of this, I think I can do it as long as I have this. I'm just so thankful I've started doing these videos. It's just a lot of fun. I would be doing this right now in this time of, Tuesday morning. I would be doing it right now, even if I wasn't even videotaping it. This is what I would be doing. All those unboxings. I bought all that stuff because I buy it. That's not because I do YouTube all of a sudden. That would have been something I bought regardless. It's just like I put my camera on and I'm just recording my life. That's basically what it is. I mean, yeah, it's a nice transition. Okay, I'm gonna move to a different color. This one called Finish Sensual. It's a bit of a darker color. Let's see what's going on there. The Universal Delight, that blended nicely, but there's just not a lot of color here. But that just might be, the formula. They just might need a little bit more building. There we go. Now we're getting some payoff here. Like I said in that unboxing of my Boxycharm, this palette reminds me of the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, which I'll put a picture here around. But this one doesn't have that pop of green. It's a nice, I don't know, kind of a Tiffany blue, robin's egg, and it's a little bit more on the expensive side for palettes, but I've heard really amazing things about Dominique Cosmetics and the formula. And I think I was watching a video by Tati and she was wearing that and she was swatching it. And I'm just like, oh my God, that's the neutrals palette I've been looking for my whole life. Like the way it just looked on her, it was fantastic. So I've been meaning to kind of get that, but I'm wondering if this is kind of a little bit of a dupe for that. I like that. I really do. I'm going to go into a little bit of the next one called Start Soft. Ooh, we're going to be adventurous here. I usually don't do stuff like that. But I'm going to keep it right in the outer part right here, just in the crease, just over here. It's a bit of a burnt orange kind of moment here. This is a Sephora brush, that magnet line or something. You probably see them around. It was like $10 or something. Which one are you? Crease. Okay. But it's smaller than the other crease brush. I just wanted a little bit more precision right here, but I wanted to be able to blend. The mattes are actually really great. That blended really nicely and they're working together really great. Really great. It's just that it translates so much more orange from what you're seeing to what I'm seeing. So it's like the saturation is just like, it might look uneven to you, but to me in like real life, it's there. And I'm not done yet. So I'm going to go into this one called Edible Gem. And I just want to lay that on the outer corner. This one has a little bit of reflex in it. Still a matte, but it's got a little bit of that sparkle there. And with that, you want to be careful because that can just fall everywhere. I mean, it's going to anyways, unless you wet your brush. I'm having a lot of fun with that color, Edible Gem. I am bringing it way onto the lid more than I really normally ever would. But it's staying put. It's not moving all over the place. I want to move it a little bit higher in my crease because I have such hooded eyes. Like you can't even see everything I just did, but it's there. So the trick is you have to move it a little higher to manipulate to the eye where is your actual crease. This is tricky if you go too high, but if you have space, and my eyebrows are quite high. So I just tilt my head back a little bit and just bring that shadow there. Just don't take it too high. That one went a little high, but that's okay. I can fix that because we're not done and we have to go back and blend out these edges. So with this, I'm just going really light. Just want to blur those edges just up here. And I do kind of bring it in because I don't want all of a sudden it just to be like dark here. I want it to be a gradient. So when I do this, It's the darkness and I'm bringing it kind of forward there. So I want to just blend the edges here and then keeping it right in the crease, creating that little bit of a rainbow there. Do this with a clean brush. Make sure there's nothing on this brush. And if my eyebrows could just behave for like a minute, that would just be so great. Just kind of looking at my skin. It is really, really dewy. Is that the foundation or is that the Laneige? Or is that the serums and the moisturizers? I mean, I'm fine with that. I'd rather look dewy personally. So I'll make sure my eyes are even. I'm gonna go into liquid center and I'm just gonna put that in the middle. Oh, very creamy. Oh, you know what? That might be too dark. Oh, that's too dark. What about almost burnt? What's that like? You know what? Let's do that then. This one is liquid center. This one, wow, that's a beautiful shade, but it's just gonna go a little bit too orange for me right now. That's very fall-like, but that was very creamy. Wow, it's just paying off over and over again. So I'm gonna go into that almost burnt and just see what happens. I don't wanna create all of a sudden a crazy gold look. Sorry, not like crazy, but you know, a gold look. And just lightly dab it over top of that darkness there. So it kind of goes in. Really should be doing this with my ring finger, but you know, I feel like maybe a little bit of spray on the finger would help with this. Like, I don't want to say it's blotchy. No, it's not. I'm going to go in now and do some under eye work here. I'm going to go in with Finish Sensual. Am I missing something? Is that supposed to mean something? I don't know. You know, I have a lot of neutrals palettes, but this one, because it's so cool toned and it's just that coffee caramel, you know, I don't know. I'm really liking it. It's not like anything else I have. Like, I'm sure I have all these colors and various palettes, but kind of all put together. It's really nice. Well, I hope, you know, in other boxes I get more of Zoeva stuff. I'd like to try them out a little bit more and just kind of learn more about them too. How expensive is their stuff? I have other items. I just bought the Smoky Glow palette from Midas. Oh my God, I love Hannah so much. She's like huge inspiration as to like why I'm even like doing YouTube. I love her rants. She just has like the best videos, the best content. You know, she's in school to be a social worker. It's like, she's just inspiring, all the stuff that she's done. And she's, my God, I was following her and she had like 70,000 subscribers. And then like a month, she's like 120. I'm like, whoa. How did you do that? Like, it's fantastic, but it's just wild how some people you follow and they just blow up. They just blow up. But you know what? That's great because as a social worker, like, you know, as she said, you know, you're not going to make that kind of money. So the fact that she can now work with kids and make that her career and know that she'll be like financially stable, and it's fantastic. Oh my God, I would love to do a collab with her. But anyways, how I got onto this was because the Midas Cosmetics, I've never used them before, but her palette is on its way. So I can't wait to try that out. I think I got the palette. I think I bought everything except the bag. I have so many of those zipper bags from like Ipsy and everything. I was like, I can't have another one. I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, so that was that Zoeva palette. I really like it. Let me come a little closer. Pardon the gray. So I got for eyeliner the Essence liquid eyeliner here. And this is in the format of an actual like eyeliner like this. Never used one like this before. So I'm going to do this off camera and, you know, wish me luck. And I'll see you in a second and let you know how it went. Okay, so that didn't go horribly. Definitely a learning curve going on in there. I did an actually okay job on the outside. I didn't pull them very far. You can barely see it. I did just mess up a little bit on the inner part there. You know how you try to go over it and you make a mistake and you make it bigger and you make it bigger? That happened like a little bit. But you know what? It's fine. Let me just go grab some mascara that I've never used before so that I keep this an entire full face of a new. I picked up I didn't even know which one it was. I just knew I had never used it. This is by Givenchy Volume Disturbia Mascara. I don't know where I got this from. I just know I have never used it. So here we go. Okay. Now I got a handle of this wand here. Wow, that's actually really nice. I might have to go through just to get rid of some of those clumps, But it's reminding me a lot of the Collab mascara, that one that like Tati was obsessed with. And of course I went and got, and it really is fantastic, but it does clump a little bit. Why is my eyelash behaving like I had mascara on here? I know I did not. Not with how much I cleanse my face. Okay, very nice. That is a special occasion mascara going on there. I'm just gonna do my brows real quick. Sorry, this is nothing new. I was sent a brow product in my Ipsy bag, but it was like light brown and I have black eyebrows. So sorry everybody, I am not gonna do that because yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit of brow gel in because I haven't gone in and like fixed up my brows in a while, so they're a little unruly these days. This is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. So I'm gonna go into this palette here for my highlighter, the Glow Up palette from Ofra. I got this a couple weeks ago when I got a package from Ofra and by Terry, and I did a video on it. I'll link it up here. And it has some really beautiful things in here. I think I'm gonna go into this one at the bottom. This one is Rodeo Drive, and this one is called Blissful. Blissful's got like a little bit of pink to it. Highlighting brush here. Just dab here, just dab there. There we go. Never works the one angle. And the last thing, I'm gonna go in with one of my new Essence lipsticks. Oh. So I just had to go get the lipsticks. They were in the freezer. And the reason why was because when I bought them from the drugstore, I think they had been tested like the slightest bit, and I really want to use them. So what do when you have a question? You like Google it, right? And after watching a few videos, the common thing that you can do with lipsticks is to just put it in the freezer overnight. I forgot these in there for like 3 days. So I think they're good. Anything that would have been on there because of the extreme cold has been killed. So I feel safe putting this on my lips. 3 days in the freezer, yeah. This is the shade, This Is Me, number 5. It comes in looks like this. And this is the shade here. I was recently watching Raw Beauty Christie when she was doing the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. It's so cold. And that whole fiasco with Jaclyn Hill and the lipsticks. But call me crazy, were the shades of those lipsticks not gorgeous? Every single shade that Christy put on, I was like, if there had not been a problem with them, I would have gotten them. Ooh, they smell nice. I really love that. They smell great. It's so creamy. Oh my gosh, it goes so well with the eyes. The whole look. Oh my. I feel like I do need a little bit more bronzer though. Just need to deepen it up here. There we go. And that's just all my baby hair going on there. And there we go. I think that is the final look. I absolutely love everything that I put on. My gosh, that Essence lipstick reminds me so much of the Wet n Wild lipsticks that I've been wearing all the time. Which one is this? The one? This is Clothes Off. I keep wanting to say unclothed. It's just, but this is a little bit more of a nude. This is going more into the brown territory, but just brown enough where it's not overpowering. Like camera is picking up one way. I'm looking in the mirror. I mean, it's just beautiful. The eyes are great. Love that Zoeva palette. So I really love the final look that I was able to create with these new products. I'm just gonna give a quick rundown. Let's try to work backwards of what I used. We have here the Essence lipstick in This Is Me, the Glow Up palette by Ofra, the Zoeva palette Caramel Melange, use the Fenty Cream Bronzer in Butta Biscuit, Essence Blush in Beloved. I use the Givenchy mascara, and this is Black Disturbia. I use the Essence Super Last Eyeliner in Deep Black. I use the Becca concealer, but I threw it over there, not that important. And then I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Want to delve more into that? I gotta get an actual real sample. I use the Marc Jacobs Youthquake, the Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, and the L'Oreal Age Perfect Hydrating Serum, and as well as the Laneige, the Glowy Makeup Serum that just came out. So yeah, there were many new products that I got to try on today, and I absolutely love how they all performed. I think it's fantastic. I'm so glad I was able to use a whole bunch of like high-end and drugstore and kind of put it all together. I really love how the final look turned out. Everything that I'm wearing currently on my face will be listed down below. And in case you're not aware, I purchased all this stuff by myself. None of it is sponsored. None of it is sent to me. So that's everything I think for this video. I appreciate you watching this so much. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe. It really helps support my channel. I hope you and your families are doing well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.